Okay, welcome to week 12 of Anthropology 309W. I apologize that I'm getting this up late. I've been having some technical issues, as I'm sure many of you have also. So hopefully this will actually work for me this time. First of all, we're talking about gender this week, and I have a couple of kind of house cleaning things that I want to go over with you before I get into that. So the first one is the peer reviews did not work quite how I was hoping. So I'm going to change the peer review process. And what I want to do is I want you to send me your drafts by Thursday morning. Instead of trying to send them to your peer group, I just want you to send them to me. We're going to switch around peer groups, and I'm going to send the ones that I have by the time that they're due on Thursday morning to people who submitted them, so that you have a group of people to peer edit that are already engaged, and you actually get some feedback for the feedback that you give. So if you choose not to participate in this process, you will be submitting your project without peer review, and that will be reflected in your grade. The peer review was always part of what we were going to be doing in this class. Those were always going to be due Thursday mornings, and we were going to do them in class. So this was a big part of our plan for this part of the semester anyway, because this is a writing intensive class. So I really want you to get the experience of doing that peer review. Peer review is how we publish journal articles. Peer review is a really, really big part of writing. It's not really fair to rely on just one person's opinion. It can be really helpful to you to hear different ways that people understand your writing, things that people didn't understand, and to take those seriously. So I definitely do want you to participate in that. If you missed that Thursday deadline and you still, and you don't get to have the peer review done by class, you should have it reviewed by your parent or your roommate or whoever is around that you can send it to, or you can show it to and have them review and proofread, but also review for grammar, review for how it makes sense, review for organization, all that kind of stuff, so that you can do your best job when you send it to me that following Monday. The next thing is that someone brought to my attention this morning that I had in our new schedule that the methods and community description was due this week, but on the BB-Learn assignment, it said it was due April 13th. So I'm going to change that to reflect that BB-Learn due date. So it's due April 13th, not this week. So this week you don't have anything due except for a reading response if you haven't finished all of your reading responses, and the weekly module. So for the methods and community description, please submit your draft to me by April 9th. In the week 13 folder, there's some guidance on how to do that. And I also uploaded that guidance to the BB-Learn assignment, so you can look at it sooner if you would like to. I uploaded a whole bunch of guidance on how to write a methods section that I would like you to review so that you know what you're doing. If you have questions, please feel free to email me. I'm gonna remove the questions for Dr. Eve's discussion board because it isn't working, and I think it's slowing down how much feedback on your questions you're able to get, because I don't think classmates are reviewing those, and I don't get a notification when someone asks me a question. So I'm going to take those down and just have you ask me questions by email, and then if the email question is something that I think everyone needs to know, I will post an announcement about it instead. So I think we'll be able to communicate a little bit better that way. For this week, watch the video on improving your writing and think about writing your methods and community description for next week. And then the week after that, you'll have your big section, the interpretation section, which is also called your results section, where you summarize your results. And I will be giving you some more guidance on how to do a section like that. I'll be posting some videos on how to kind of show your qualitative data and things like that. So look for that in the next couple of weeks. All right, so this week we're talking about anthropology and gender. And